I nearly tripped over one of Morocco's bones. I nearly tripped over one of Morocco's bones. Yeah. What? Bro, yeah, I know, because your mind is in the gutter. You're a gooner. Visitor Karn, how's it going? All right, we are starting luncheon number 97. We're talking about Primal today because the algorithm is also a primal beast that is tough to understand sometimes.
Not as much for a Primal Beast as I am for characters like Uzaki-chan.
Yeah, you gooner. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to catch you up to speed on what Primal is, because I've told you a little bit about it, but for those of you that don't know, because obviously we can recap this, and yeah, it's the Caveman Show, kind of, but it's from creator Gendy Tartakovsky, which Andy, I'm sure you're familiar with his other works like Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack. Yeah, Visitor Karn like Samurai Jack,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, what about him?
Okay, so his most recent show is called Primal, and it is an amazing show. I admittedly got pulled into it with a few ads on Facebook. I watched a clip and I'm like, okay, I have to watch this. So, because on top of this, Gendy Tartakovsky, he is on top. He manages to be both like a commercial director in the sense that like big Hollywood, but at the same time, he manages to also be sort of, I guess, a very excellent. Oh, there already was Visitor Karn. Did you not see season 5? And also, lunch has arrived. Per Lady Stone, it is a taco pasta, sort of a pasta with taco meat, and I guess you described this as a nacho sauce, right, my love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Sarah?
Hi.
Let's give this a
How's it
try.
going?
Hi.
Hi, baby doll.
No, Andy. Seriously, no. I will literally fly to Washington and beat your ass.
Yeah.
No, oh my god, this is delicious, my love.
Don't meet my ass, please.
Again, don't do that again.
Okay.
All right, but oh my god, you've invented taco pasta, my love, and it's amazing.
I mean, I really didn't invent it. It was just.
I don't know if anybody else has, but I'm gonna take a picture of that, put it in the Discord. This is amazing, my love. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
But I guess while I'm putting that in the Discord, Andy, I'll give you a rundown on what Primal is about. So the opening episode of Primal is just it sets the tone for the whole show. It is a very bleak show, I will say that. In the opening episode, the main character, Spear, he is a caveman who his entire family gets eaten by T-Rexes. Yeah, it's bleak. Like, and he sees it. They just get eaten in like 2 bites. They're dead. And so he tries to kill these T-Rexes, but turns out there's another family of T-Rexes with a mama with a enlarged fang named Fang. That's as she's called. And these T-Rexes eat her babies. And so Spear and Fang team up to kill those T-Rexes. And so then they're together and they go on all sorts of adventures together. And that's basically season 1 of Primal. They, team up together and they, kill all sorts of beasts and monsters and stuff. And it's amazing. So I am going to read off one of my theories that I actually put on Reddit, and it's getting a lot of really positive reception. But this warrants watching a scene first. So Andy, have you got my stream pulled up?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh, by the way, real quick,
Hmm?
I want to mention an anime to you, and I want you to look it up. I want you to tell me if it looks familiar to you at all.
What?
It's called the Shinuji Family Sisters. I mean, the Shinuji Family Children.
How do you spell that?
Oh, my bad. The Shinuji Family Siblings. My bad. That's what it is.
I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Let's see. Shinuji Family Children.
Or
it's sort of like a
siblings,
light novel series?
No, it's a manga series.
Okay. And what's it about exactly?
Well, first of all, take a look at the images of the characters and tell me if they look familiar.
They don't really. They just kind of look like Sailor Scouts, kind of, but like newer.
Have you seen Rent a Girlfriend?
What, does it take place in the same universe?
It's by the same author.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't really watch Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, oh, and this show's premise. I think you might like it.
Okay, I might check it out. I wasn't really that interested in Rent a Girlfriend, but anyways.
Well, hold on. Let me just explain the premise for you.
Okay, I'll let you explain the premise.
Okay, so basically you have. Oh my god. Okay, so basically you have you have 7 siblings, 5 girls, 2 guys, and one of them, and it turns out they're all adopted.
Okay.
And
so
and
it's like
all the
soft core sort of harem anime.
well, all the sisters love the older brother.
Yeah, and because they're not related, there's that romantic underlying tension.
Yes. Well, yeah, they're all in love with him. They all want to marry him.
Okay. Interesting.
That?
Okay, but the setup for this scene as well. So, Spear and Fang end up in this fight pit, and this basically, I want to say he's either Australopithecus or Gigantopithecus named Krog, drinks this goop, and he becomes super duper strong and breaks her leg. And so he's about to kill her, and obviously Fang is all Spear has got left, and he does not want her hurt. So, okay, that's set up. Let's begin.
Looks like he's about to pull down his pants. Where's Samurai? Wait, where's Jack at?
Well, Jack probably won't. Okay, I'm going to get in that theory because a lot of people do theorize is that because Gendy Tartakovsky does do like shared universe nods, this is a prequel to Samurai Jack, just several thousand years in the past, and we'll get into that. Yeah, Jack's father wouldn't even be born for a couple thousand more years at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into that theory as well.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. And yes, there is a theory about the show involving Dexter from Dexter's Lab too.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Well, it's more funny than anything. Also kind of dark. But anyways, let's continue the scene. And warning, it is about to get really gory.
Damn.
So first, did you see the color of that liquid?
Was that blood?
It's like this black goo.
Uh,
Yeah, this is why people think Aku is involved, because people think that's Aku's essence. Because, you do know what Aku was before he basically became Aku, right?
no.
Okay, so there's a season 3 episode of Samurai Jack that actually goes into Aku's origin story. So, original. I'm looking this up. So, let's see. Let's see, Aku Forest. Samurai Jack. Because basically, bit of a backstory. Again, it goes into Aku's entire backstory here. And before Aku was Aku, he was this just massive, pure evil itself that fell to earth. And he was just growing as these trees that kept eating up the land and just eating all the life. And so Samurai Jack's father decides to go destroy it with a poison arrow. Problem is that poison arrow actually is what created Aku, because he didn't know what he was dealing with, so he unwittingly gave Aku will, intelligence, and form. So, but that also made him able to be killed. Thus, how the magic sword gets its origin as well, so that Aku can actually be killed. So obviously, Primal in Samurai Jack, if they did share a universe, this would take place during the time when, before Aku was even Aku. He was just that mass of just pure evil.
Okay.
All right, so back to this.
Not as evil as Sarah is, though.
She can be.
Oh my god, it's the Hulk!
Yep, prehistoric Hulk. Watch this.
Guns off? Yeah, but I fucking know it. Damn, rip his arms off and really beating it.
What'd you say?
You ripped his arms off and then you beat the shit out of him with them.
Yep. Best believe if anyone hurts my pets, that's what's happening to them. So that's sort of the setup and what that goo does. I'm going to share the next tab, which is Reddit. And not really. Oh, yeah. A visitor Kern was commenting on what you shared. My pure and not blood related sister.
Hey, the characters in that show could probably beat Primal's ass. Let's be real here.
Doubtful, but okay. Okay, so this is what I shared on Reddit. My theory about the black liquid. This might warrant another scene I have to pull up as well. Let's see. So.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you continue, I just want to say I have a theory about it too, but it's probably not appropriate to mention on this stream.
What? Okay, what's the G-rated version of it?
It's when a black guy, and a black woman love each other very much.
No, stop.
I mean, that's what I said.
Okay, yeah, I also have to share this scene because it warrants it. Okay. So later in the season, or rather, I think during season 2, um, Spear comes across this Viking tribe, this like I guess primitive Viking tribe, and they were holding slaves, and one of which had become Spear's sort of quasi girlfriend, and so he frees them and kills the entire village. Him and Fang kill the entire village. The chieftain comes back and he is pissed, so he starts hunting Spear and Fang and is unsuccessful. So let me. Am I on the right scene here? I'm not sure I'm on the right scene.
Oh, Lord D.
I'm not on the right scene here. Here we go. I think that, yeah, this is the right scene.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get
all these TurboTax commercials because it's tax season, which arguably we shouldn't even be paying taxes at our income.
You know you don't have to pay the income tax?
I mean, technically you don't, but. And Lordy, how's it going?
And there are ways to get, and there are legal, and there are proper ways to do it.
Yeah, there are, but I mean, still, like, we shouldn't even have them because, like, I hate to bring any political issue in the show, but the income tax was proposed in the early 20th century as a 3% tax and only on the very rich. How's that going, folks?
Well, I mean
Well,
I mean that was always the hook. That's the
Yeah.
that's the hook. Get you to think that it's just a little bit of money from the rich. But the
Yeah.
plan was always to have it be for everybody. That's kind of the point.
Wasn't the plan. That's just how it ended up being because it just filled our government's
No,
coffers.
that was the plan right from the start. That was always the plan.
Maybe, I mean, if there's some backroom talks about that, but
Trust me, there was. Trust me, it was. I've looked into this quite a bit. It was.
okay, well, if that was the plan, then it was a fucked up plan that needs to be done away with.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong, but
Well, it's like I think the main part of it is that with any amendment, people need to understand an amendment can be done away with. I mean, we illegalized alcohol and then repealed it. So it's like, don't tell me an amendment can't be repealed. It absolutely can.
I mean that's one amendment I really don't think they should have repealed.
Mm-hmm. But anyways,
Oh, are we still gonna have time to read my stuff?
yeah, we'll read your stuff, but let's watch the fire demon here. Now it's a demon, but like a lot of people think it's either Vidar or Surtur from Norse mythology because Vikings. So
Could it be related to Aku?
a lot of people think that, but maybe he's just also like a proto Aku. We don't really know. But he's obvious. The chieftain's at the gates of hell here, or Helheim, and sees his son floating to the underworld and wants to save him. Also, mark of a good show when you humanize a villain. You know, you make a villain have human motivations. The Viking chieftain here is not evil. He's just a human like anybody else, and he wants to save his son's soul and is willing to give up his own. Yeah, so that happens. But now we'll get into my theory that I posted to Reddit and appears to be getting some good reception here. I posted it in the Primal subreddit. And
Fucking
you
Reddit.
ordered The Boys like, okay, Visitor Card, I'll say this. The Boys TV show is decent. The Boys comic book is bad. Like, I read a little bit of like The Boys comic book. It's bad. Because they're wild, but they're bad. And like, Andy, are you familiar with The Boys, or at least like the concept?
I heard of it.
Okay, so yeah, basically the creator of The Boys, he hates superheroes. So it's like his concept works as a TV show or a movie, but it does not work as a comic book. It's an anti-comic book comic book. So it's like whoever read like The Boys comic book clearly thought it would work better as a TV show, and it does. Okay, so let's read my theory here on the subreddit. So, my theory is that the black liquid that Spear drank in that arena does not belong to Aku. It belongs to the fire giant. And here's why. Basically, a lot of people think it's, visual similarities in the fact that, Aku, he is willing to empower people, but at a price, much like the fire giant does as well. However, I like a lot of times Aku's power up, it comes with permanent costs. Because there was an episode of Samurai Jack where he merely got infected by Aku when Aku had a cold, and Jack had to have an exorcism to get rid of it. Yeah. So, one thing that needs to be made clear is the Ape Man's Arena was a religious site. It wasn't just some fight pit. They had architecture, hierarchy, ritualized combat, and the black liquid was obviously a ceremonial reward. So, I think the Ape Men worshipped that fire giant as their god. So, basically, what happened here and why the fire giant also wanted to kill Fang and Spear is because Fang and Spear violated the rules of his little arena there. And because Spear, as you saw, just drank the liquid. He did not win any sort of combat beforehand. So he violated the fire giant's rules. And that would make sense why the fire giant would then make a deal with the Viking chieftain, because they had goals that aligned. And on top of this, it is very mythological in that sense. That's not sort of a deal, a Faustian pact with Aku. Spear basically was like being Prometheus. He stole from a god.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Fang, he also targets Fang because Fang technically lost to that other ape man. If you lose in that arena, you are to die. So ergo, she's targeted for death.
But I just want to mention Reddit is shit.
I mean, when it comes to political topics, yeah, but in non-political stuff, it's actually fairly decent. But that's basically my theory here, and it fits better than the black goo belonging to Aku, because the fire giant appears to have conditional rules, and Aku is more chaotic evil. For me, that's where I feel it works.
Okay.
Now, we'll go into the more silly theory, which oddly enough still kind of fits. What?
Wait, I got a theory.
What?
I got a silly theory.
What?
That goo belongs to your ancestor.
maybe. But the silly theory is everything that happens in Primal is Dexter's fault.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to read this in full. So this is a very silly theory. It's not really grounded in anything solid, but you can joke around. So there's this episode of Dexter's Lab where Dexter goes back in time to find the caveman that discovered fire and bring him to the future. So do you remember that episode?
I believe so. Yes.
Right. So Dexter, he's a genius, but he's 10. He's naive. So
yeah.
he thought this caveman was going to be thoughtful and inquisitive, just like he was. After all, he's an inventor. He discovered fire. But naturally, the caveman is like, nah, he palled around with Dee Dee more. Theory is that Spear is that caveman. And this would make sense because Spear comes across Homo sapiens throughout the show. And he's not at all disturbed by them. And it's like, this, for his first encounter with Homo sapiens, he seems very, very familiar with them. And that could only make sense if he's already run into two modern humans before.
That would actually be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, it's silly, but at the same time, it does kind of work. So on top of this, he has his own kids, and in flashbacks, it's shown he's good with dealing with them. And that would only make sense if he's dealt with two kids before. Yeah. And so another thing that the Primal shows is that he knows how to start fires. Like, he'll just start a fire with ease. He'll, crouch down and get some friction going with a stick and some other sticks, and boom, fire. So it's like, wait, how would he know how to start a fire unless he was one of the cavemen that discovered it?
That would be pretty interesting, linking the two shows together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can even get it. Maybe Dexter can even show up.
There is that possibility, but that would be very hard because, as you can tell, Primal is on Adult Swim. It is a very adult show. Now, I do think, since Gendy is basically carrying Cartoon Network at this point, I think he could do a modern iteration of Dexter's Lab, where instead we have Dexter grown up and he's trying to hide his secret lab from his kids.
That could work. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized, if this was an anime, what freaking, if this was an anime, you know who his wife would be?
What?
I shouldn't have to say, bro.
No, what anime?
If Dexter's Lab was an anime, and we and they were adults, I know. Take a guess who Dexter's wife would be?
I don't know who.
Fucking Dee Dee.
Huh?
His sister.
Oh, right, but
because anime is fucking weird like that.
Well, I'm not understanding what you said exactly. Like, what are you getting at?
I'm saying that if Dexter's Lab got a sequel and it was an anime,
right,
and they were adults,
mm-hmm.
because anime is weird, they would have Dexter be with his sister.
No, ew, no, he hates Dee Dee.
No, but you know how it is in anime, though. It's like, oh, I hate you so much, but let's fuck.
Yeah, but no, she's blood related to him. That ew, no.
You Saga no Sora?
Yeah, still ew, no.
fucking incest, bro.
But it would be funny if Dexter ended up with one of her friends, and thus she's around all the time, still destroying his stuff.
Well, I saw a theory saying that the reason why she does that and that she keeps kind of getting in his way is because she wants to protect him from doing something stupid, or
and she wants him to get outside more. And like my brother did the same thing to me when I played video games. He would like try to antagonize me to get me to go outside, and it's like it kind of worked to get him to shut up and leave me alone, but at the same time, it's like that is not the way to go about doing it for someone who's more of a introvert.
Yeah. By the way, I'm curious. What does Sarah think about stuff like Yosoga no Sora?
I was not sure heard of it.
Okay, well,
But
okay.
if it involves a blood brother and a blood sister getting together, I think her answer is ew.
But is it fine if they're step siblings?
Even then, like step siblings, it's still kind of weird.
Yeah. We're not blood related, so that makes it okay, right?
Even then, it's still kind of weird. Weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, to continue this theory. So Dexter goes back in time and pulls this caveman, and obviously has to bring him back at some point after he realizes, okay, this caveman is not a genius. I was just being naive.
Oh, by the way, when you said Dexter, I was thinking of Dexter, the other Dexter.
The methodical serial killer who only kills bad people.
Yes.
Yeah. That's also a good show. But anyways, so Dexter, when he returned Spear to his time, if you think modern humans are freaking superstitious, imagine cavemen. you as a caveman leave to go with this strange boy who is short, red-haired, pale, and wearing strange clothes. You leave in a flash of light and come back, and your entire tribe is going to shun you. But by that point, Spear had met his mate, and so instead of getting protection from the tribe, they get left alone. So because they were left alone, that's why those dinosaurs felt it easier to eat them. Because think about this. Predators, they don't go after entire groups of humans. They pick them off when they're alone. Right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, Morocco, shush your fruff. And so everything in Primal that happens is because of Dexter.
That would be an interesting theory.
Yeah. If Gendy confirms it, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll go to your fanfic. What's one you're wanting to read?
Oh, let's do Zexel.
You use it more Zexel.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it says you're playing Last of Us for some reason.
Because I am about to. I changed it to talk shows.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I see it.
Yeah. Okay, let me find your. Let me find your fanfic.net. We got time. I might want to see if there's any bad caveman fanfics.
Oh my god. You might as well just look to see if there's any Conan the Barbarian bad fanfics.
I mean, this is if Nate was going to join. This is something I want to discuss. Like Primal is sort of inspired by Conan the Barbarian. That's even Gendy himself has said this. And there's this whole idea of like Hyborian age and whether or not we potentially lived in what you could call a Hyborian age where modern man lived with like primordial beasts. And I mean, in some respects we did. Like mammoths technically weren't extinct until about 4,000 years ago. So technically there were mammoths that were hunted with metal tools.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't want Sarah to hunt. I wouldn't want to see Sarah hunting with a metal tool. I think that would be scary.
She doesn't hunt, she murders.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, usually murdering starts with hunting.
But even then, she would murder you, bro.
Probably. Uh-oh.
And hang on, my love. I'm gonna save this plate because my goodness, that was delicious. I'm full. I'll be right back.
No way.
Hang on, Andy. I'm putting away the spaghetti.
All right.
Hang on, almost done. Getting some hot water because that was some extra cheesy pasta. Thank you, my love.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I loved it. Just stuffs you up a little bit, that's all.
Sorry.
That's okay. And blow my nose too. All right. Link makers, how's it going? E.
Oh,
Morocco, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? I hear you trying to get in the trash, Mister. What were you saying, Andy?
Okay, well, first of all, I gotta ask: have you seen Free Run?
Oh, the elf thing?
Yeah.
I know about it. I haven't seen much of it.
Okay, because I was gonna mention that there's this new magic that the characters that the girl came up with called Chastity Belt Magic.
Bruh.
Get it?
Come here. What are you doing? Come here. What do you think you do? Hang on. We will do a Morocco break for a moment. Listen here, you fluff. You are a silly fluff. Listen here. You're silly, and you are not to get in the trash. You understand this? I don't think you do. That's all you do is you just lick your chops in response, huh? And then not look at me?
Did he just lick you?
No, he licked his chops. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Dad. I wasn't trying to get in the trash. Is that what you're doing? And you're going to get groomed soon because you are fruffy as all heck.
He just loves attention, doesn't he?
Yes, and hang on. I'm going to close the trash because I can tell he's going back over there to try to get more.
What is he trying to get?
The food that's in the trash.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You stay out of there, mister. You little trash panda.
I still can't believe that though. Chastity belt magic.
Sounds like the opposite of like I'm playing like the Dragon Quest 3 remake. Have you did you play the OG Dragon Quest 3?
No.
So it's sort of like Final Fantasy where there's like job classes. And which of the Dragon Quest games have you played? Have you played any of them?
I don't think I played any of them.
Okay, so girl characters in Dragon Quest, sometimes they have what are called gadabout abilities, which is where basically it's, sort of sexual temptation, like puff puff, where they, fluff their breasts for an enemy and the enemy just, is stunned because they pop a boner or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So basically it reminds me of just like, that's like an opposite of that ability, of that job class.
Oh my god. That's freaking nuts.
Anyways, let's get on with your fanfic. As the three finished up business with Miss Mizuki, they went back to the classroom. So, guys, I don't want to be selfish here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What do
you remember what happened last time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you all think about the relationship those three are in? Takashi asked his classmates. Honestly, if the three are really happy with it, then why should we interfere? Kathy made a good point that it's their decision and that they have all been through enough to have the right to make this decision. All we can do is support them, Tetsuo said in response. Fine, you make a good point. As their friends, it's our job to support them in whatever decision they make. I just hope they know what they're doing. Takashi said as he had a worried look on his face. Guys, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. Katori said as she left the other two to go back to the classroom while she used the bathroom. I'm glad that Mom was able to understand and accept our decision. Wait, what's that noise? Katori said as she heard noises coming from the girls' restroom, she opened the door and heard what it was. Why? Why can't I be loved like that? Why is it that I'm the only one left? I love Yuma just as much as... Oh, great. So Yuma's going to get a third girlfriend.
Hey, you don't know that.
Bro, that's how you were setting this up.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, she's ranting about how unfair it is that she doesn't... she's not getting Yuma too, and so the other two are going to feel bad and include her, right?
You don't know that.
Okay, we'll see where this goes.
Like, isn't that obvious?
It seems that way. Anyways, the red-haired girl, Anna, was screaming and crying to herself while in one of the bathroom stalls. Anna is the girl that originally met Yuma through a misunderstanding in which she mistook him for a boy that she had a crush on in elementary school. After she realized that Yuma wasn't the same boy, she tried to forget the whole thing, but as time went on, she started to develop her own feelings for him. This culminated when the two dueled together in the couples tournament, in which she let her own life points hit 0 in order to help Yuma win. It was at this moment that Anna realized... Excuse me. Anna realized that he was the one that the bouquet of flowers was referring to at a wedding that she attended when she was still in elementary school. She ended up catching the bouquet of flowers that were thrown into the crowd by the couple. This indicated that everyone that she was destined to find someone she loved and live a happy life with them. However, now that Yuma was with Katori and Kathy, she lost hope and became depressed, thinking that the blessing she received at the wedding was fake after all. Is that what happened in the show?
Yes.
Oh, that all actually happened?
Yes. That all
Okay,
actually
so you're
happened,
sort
yep.
of reminding people who she is?
Yes.
Okay. So, shut up. Mind your own business. Anna said as she pushed Katori. Oh, wait, no. I'm reading ahead. Oh, my gosh. Katori said as she opened the stall that Anna was sitting on, doing nothing but crying and cursing herself for how fate has treated her. Bro, she bursted it. Bro, what if she was taking a poo?
No, she wasn't.
But still, though, what if she was? You don't just open up a stall even if someone's crying.
Well,
That's the whole point here. Privacy.
I mean, she's too nice. They're friends. She doesn't want to.
Yes, still, it's weird.
She She doesn't want to let her cry.
Still, though, that's what you go in the bathroom, even if you're just going in there to cry.
Okay, yeah, it is a little awkward. I will admit that, definitely.
Yeah. Katori, where did you come from? She was suddenly interrupted by Katori placing her hand over Anna's mouth. Okay, putting her hand over her mouth in the bathroom, bro.
What?
Covered hands.
Oh yeah, what if she didn't? What if she went to the bathroom? She didn't know any of this.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
She's putting her hand over her mouth in a bathroom in a stall, which is sort of implication of something else, something sort of grapey.
Wait, what? Yo, you looking way too much into this shit, bro.
I mean, it is though. That's where it happens a lot. It really does.
Oh, this dude food, bro. You have a fucked up head mind, bro.
I'm not.
All it needs is that horrible squelching sound.
Yeah.
This guy, bro. Yeah, Sarah, is that the vibe you get too?
I mean, is that the vibe you're getting from reading this?
Was she covering her own mouth?
No, Katori was covering Anna's mouth like this.
Yes, what if he didn't wash his hands?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
all it needs is that horrible squelching sound that apparently everyone thinks vaginas do.
do they?
No,
No.
Oh.
they don't drip that way.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. Anna, you have to be quiet. What would you have done if someone else were to have heard you? Katori said as she knew that Anna would attract people's attention in the restroom. She was yelling and crying to herself. Shut up, mind your own business, Anna said as she pushed Katori out of the way and ran away while still crying. Anna, wait, Katori yelled out as she chased after Anna. Katori has known Anna for years, and since Anna was the one that always helped her and her friends deal with bullies in elementary school. However, this was the first time she's ever seen her red-haired friend like this. She couldn't just stand by and do nothing while her friend was suffering. After 10 minutes, Katori managed to catch up to Anna as the red-haired girl had reached her portable hover cannon. Katori grabbed her friend's arm to stop her from flying off. Anna, please stop. Why are you running away from me? Katori said as she didn't understand why Anna was so afraid of being confronted by her friend. Why do you even care? Go back to Yuma and leave me alone. If I want to be alone, then that's my own damn decision. Anna screamed out as she just wanted to fly away from the scene as soon as possible. She tried to get her best. She tried her best to get loose of Katori's grip when suddenly Katori hugged her. And I think I get it. You love Yuma too. Please tell me you can be honest. We're friends, remember? Katori said as she held Anna close to her. She felt that this was the only way to make her redheaded friend stop crying since it worked on Kathy before. Why do you care? You have Yuma. You and that cat have always wanted him, haven't you? Says go be with him and leave me alone. Anna said as she was still crying, but not as much as before. Katori could tell that this was working. Just because I love Yuma doesn't mean that I care about you as well. We've known each other for a long time, and I truly care about you. I could never just walk away and leave my friend to suffer. The green-haired girl said as she kept holding Anna close to her and rubbing her back to calm her down. But it's true, I love Yuma. I hate to admit it because he's such an idiot, but I love him. That's why I transferred to your school in the first place, to be closer to Yuma. But I can never tell him how I feel because you were always near him. Even when I would have the occasional conversation with him, I still couldn't admit it. But while I was hesitating, you accomplished so much. You were able to somehow get Yuma to understand, recognize, and feel romantic love towards you. And not just you, but the cat too. You've gone above and beyond and are dating him with the cat. If I had just worked up the nerve to say something before, maybe I could have been the one to accomplish all that. I and Yuma could have been just like how you three are. I just want him to love me like that, Anna was saying as she was still crying in Shori's arms. You know, it's not too late for that. You can still make that happen. Okay, this happened before the chapter was even over, Andy.
Wait, what?
You said that's not what it's building up to, but that absolutely is what it's building up to, bro.
I said you don't know that for certain.
Well, now I found out before the chapter is even over.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. He could turn her down.
Bro. it's Andy's like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fanfic, which is like about a
It's not GX, it's Zexal. Two different
Zexal,
things.
whatever. Anyways,
So yes.
it's not like so far there hasn't been anything sexual in it, but
I don't know, that bathroom stall with the hand over the mouth was pretty.
yeah.
How is that sexual? What the fuck?
Because again, bro, a lot of grapes happen there. I'm telling you, they do.
I haven't.
Because it's social media flags it. Yeah, and, like for real, it's so stupid that we can't just say words as words these days. I'm really hoping that changes sometime soon. It's
What is this, Russia?
yeah, it does feel like Soviet Russia, almost. I mean, it's not like we're getting in prison for it, but still, it is stupid. It's incredibly stupid.
In the UK, you can get put in prison for saying the wrong things.
Yeah, they're approaching Soviet Russia era levels of arrests for speech crimes. That's like the UK is in a full-on dystopia, and Kane tells me about it, and I feel so sorry for his generation there. They are fighting for their freedom. It is messed up. Anyways.
Man.
So what do you mean? You and the cat are already dating Yuma. There's no room for me to enter. There's no way any of you will want me getting in the way of your relationship. The red-haired girl said as she was curious as to why Katori would even bother to bring such an idea up in the first place. Says who? I can't speak for Yuma and Kathy, but I'm fine with you joining our relationship. I can tell that you really love Yuma from the bottom of your heart, just like I and Kathy do. I admit the idea is awkward, but after what you said to my mom a little bit ago, I'm sure that'll work out between us. I know it's weird, an already 3-person relationship. If you're fine with it, then let's go ask Yuma and Kathy about it. After all, you never know if they're okay with it unless you ask. Katori said she let go of Anna and then held her hand. Katori, you really mean it? You'd really be fine with me joining your relationship? Anna said as she wanted to make sure that it was really okay. Yes, what about you? Are you okay with it, Anna? Katori said as she reassured her friend that it was okay. In that case, I want to at least try. It's not like me to stumble like this. I have to approach that idiot and tell him my feelings. Okay, so you're setting up like a full-on harem here, bro.
It's not a harem, bro. It's not a harem.
You're turning this into a harem, bro.
It's not, bro. The 3
How
girls
many
is
more
okay.
girlfriends is Yuma gonna get?
None.
Okay, so his max is 3.
Yes.
Even then, man, that's.
I only put. And by the way, I only put the. Okay, it's those 3 specifically because they actually do love Yuma. So I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm. It's not like I'm giving characters feelings they didn't have before.
I get that, but still, like, I don't think a polyamorous relationship would work.
It can. In certain animes, it does. I mean, have you
seen?
Have you seen Girlfriend?
I've not. I'd have to check it out, but
You should. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move over to the gameplay section of the stream. We'll next weekend we'll do some Elden Ring, Andy, but I'm wanting to play more Last of Us today.
All right. Oh, and by the way, I just want to mention that did you notice the part where it said that Anna was gonna fly away on her hovercraft?
Yeah, well, like there's hovercraft.
She has this freaking bazooka, like an actual bazooka that shoots, and it shoots energy beams or energy blasts, and then she freaking can turn it into a hovercraft that she rides on.
Okay.
It's pretty weird for Yu-Gi-Oh standards, but
okay. But if you're wanting to goon Andy, I would highly recommend, since I told you about it, playing Dragon Quest for sure.
What, does Dragon Quest have Goonie stuff in it?
Yeah, again, like I said, there's the girls who have that puff attack.
Oh, wait. Oh, that reminds me of Blue Dragon.
I mean, Blue Dragon done by Toriyama or someone who worked for him? I'd have to see, Blue Dragon. Who did Blue Dragon? Let's see. Let me see here. Blue Dragon anime. I don't think it ever had a manga. It just had an anime and then a video game. But let me see.
I have seen mangas of it, but they might not be the kind you're thinking of.
Bro, no. I think it was just made by some of like the same animators for Dragon Ball, and because they had done Dragon Ball so much, it kind of resembles Dragon Ball's style. Yeah, Toyotaro, Toriyama's successor, isn't even involved.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyways, let's get the stream section started. I'm gonna stop Craigbot. I take it you got to get going, Andy.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll see y'all for the next luncheon. If y'all want to check me out on Twitch, be sure to check me out on Twitch and or Kick if you have Kick, or Twitter even. Again, we're streaming, we're multi-streaming. But stopping Craigbot and yeah. Okay. All right. I think I know what some of them look like, but I know what Yuma looks like, and I think Katori, but I'll have to check it out further. But anyways, later, Andy. Oh shit, daily runs. That's right. It's not available for a while. Muraco, you come now.
Are you okay? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Why is he a Borky boy?
Maybe through here.
Hello? Why is Morocco a Borky boy?
Did you hear what they kept saying?
Why are you a Bucky boy?
I wonder if that's who made all those arrows.
What?
Who gutted all those wolves.
He said, Mom is paying attention to me.
He's like, I just.
Jesus. across there.